It's your girl Miss J, and this is Talks with J, Views of a Sagittarius. And we gonna call this episode, honestly, Why Are You Single? Yeah, you heard me correctly. We're gonna call this episode, honestly, Why Are You Single? Like, a lot of y'all, we know why a lot of y'all are single. A lot of y'all are single because you're difficult to date. Yeah, I said it. Because you want to admit yourself. You're difficult to date, meaning that you like things your way only. You don't like to compromise. Ain't no meeting somebody halfway. It's your way or it's a no-go. Then another thing is that a lot of y'all ain't shit. Yep. Hurts to say it out loud. You ain't shit. And that's part of the reason why it's hard to date you. You ain't shit. Meaning that you're just going about life your way and you're oblivious like any and everything else going on around you. You got a lot of people that like live in a bubble, think that everything's about them, and when you explain to them like there's other people in the world, other things going on, they look at you like you're crazy. Like you know if you're hard to date. Like, some people are hard to date because y'all expectations are unrealistic. Yes. Ladies, we're guilty of this one. Sometimes with the unrealistic expectations. In your past experiences, the nigga you was dating with wasn't shit, cheated on you, whatever, and you let that slide. Now, all of a sudden, you got all these grandiose ideas and expectations that you want. You want him to have money. You want him to drive a certain car, have a certain type of job, dress a certain type of way. Basically, like, be that nigga. And then you want these lavish gifts and a lot of other things that are materialistic that it's just like, okay. The last couple of people you dealt with wasn't doing none of this. Then now all of a sudden you got these high ass unrealistic expectations for everybody else that is to come that deals with you. Like, don't jump out the window with some things. Like, make them manageable things when you have expectations of someone. Like, people be too caught up with like the social media and stuff. Like, let's be realistic. Half the niggas and half the females are that regular working people don't got it like what you seeing on social media with the celebrities. Like, so you gotta get that out your mind. Granted, you have people that have good jobs and they can do certain things, but still manage expectations that they are reasonable and doable. I hear a lot of people saying that they waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right. Okay, you waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right. What exactly does that look like? Because the main ones that's saying that y'all are single because you haven't met Mr. and Mrs. Right, you can't say specifically or exactly what that person looks like. You want to know why? Because that person probably doesn't exist. Like, people are quick to say what they want when in reality you really don't know what you want. You can have an idea of certain characteristics that you want a person to have, but you don't know whether you've met Mr. or Mrs. Right until they found you. They found you and you found them. So if that's the case, and the way that the world's going and dating's going, the likeliness of finding Mr. and Mrs. Right is a shot in the dark. And it's going to hell in the handbasket along with the 2020. So y'all could be single parties forever. But hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just speaking my piece. This is my opinion. Then you got a lot of people that are single because you feel your fear of intimacy. You point blank just don't want nobody close to you. Like, either you could have been done wrong in the past and you ain't got over that, so you got the past issue baggage that still lingers in